Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to my live section. I'm going to... Hi. How are you today? How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys are doing fine. Hello, everyone. I want to discuss can you guys hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just say I can hear you, so I'll be able to know. John, hi, good evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening. So, how are you doing? Where are you streaming from? Are you a Nigerian? How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry, there was an interruption. I'm fine. Hope you're doing okay as well. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, we'll be talking about things you need to consider before purchasing a land in Nigeria. A lot of people have been having land issues in Nigeria. Like, you see people buy land, and in the next few times, or 1 hour, or in the next months or few months, you start seeing people have issues with land. So we will be talking about things you need to consider before purchasing a land in Nigeria. There are things you need to consider. First of all, you must verify the title. you must verify the title of the land. When buying a land in Nigeria, you have to be very sure if it's a valid title that you're actually purchasing. If you buy a wrong title, you're going to really have sleepless nights. So first of all, you must verify if you must verify the title of the land you're buying before you purchase any land in Nigeria. You must be sure if the land is valid. You must verify. Under the Land Use Act in Nigeria, the law is that every land in the state belongs to the government or the governor. Is every land in the state is being held in custody by the governor. Now you must verify if, well, the who owns the land, how the person acquired the land. Sometimes they might be saying, these days I see people talk about C of O. Now I keep asking questions like, is C of O title to land? People keep making the fees, or people keep talking about issues of the the if C of O is a title to land. Now we have a certificate of occupancy. People keep saying that certificate of occupancy is a title to land. We also have, you have to verify if the person that is selling the land to you is the actual owner of the land. If the land is a family land, you also need to be sure that all the principal members of the family are all aware of the sale, and they all give their consent. These are the things you check so you don't go into problem. Ensure that the person selling the land is the real owner. He has the authority to sell, and like I said before, he has the consent. Then the next thing you also need to do is to always conduct search at the state land registry. If you're in Anambra State, you go to the Ministry of Lands, Anambra State. If you're in Delta State, you do same. If you're in any state in Nigeria, always try to consult to go for check in the land. Then when you want to purchase the land and they tell you the land is free, the land is this, the land is that, don't just take your words for that. Always make investigation. And when you're done with online check, you should also do what we call physical check, like going into the land and do the check. Yeah. Another thing again you need to do is the position of the land. These days, people purchase land, and in the next 10 to 15 years, you will see that the government wants to acquire that place, or the place is being demolished, and the government is saying it is that place is not mapped out for structures. So you need to go to the land registries and confirm if the land is in a place that you cannot actually build, if the place is fully free. Also, one other thing again you need to do is if the place is not subject to litigation. Yes, you check the survey plan. Hello, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing okay. I'm trying to talk about things that you need to do if you want to purchase a land in Nigeria. Yeah, hello. Are you from Nigeria? Are you typing with Chinese or I don't know, I can't really see that thing you typed. So if you want to purchase a land in Nigeria, you also need to check survey plan. You check the survey plan if you want to. Then you ask, like I said before, family dispute. Family dispute is actually very, very important. So you have to check if there's any family dispute in the land. You also have to check if the land has maybe a community issue, if they have a family inheritance battles, if they have multiple sales. But this or community conflict, multiple sales most times are actually very, 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 very hard. Like they are so hard to prove. You can't really know if you do your verification. The only way you need to know is actually to start building on that land. When you start building on the land, then if there's any sales, you then that's when it will be exposed. We also have documentation, deed of assignment, registered survey, receipt of payment, governor's consent. These are the things that we have and we need to do. So when you talk about land, land is a very, very, very sensitive thing that people need to actually do their verification properly so you don't go into mistakes. Yes. Another thing, another thing you need to do is to get a family lawyer. Sorry, get a property lawyer. You cannot purchase land successfully without any issue if you if you do not engage the services of a lawyer. A lawyer is going to make sure that all inspection and investigations are properly done. Yes. So these are the things that you need to know. You also need to consider if the land is if it is good for, like if it is good for residential, if it is good for commercial, if it is good for agricultural. These are the things you need to check and find out if the land is actually good for that, so you can go ahead and plan accordingly. To the one who never leaves me, to the one.